Om Shanti. Murli date 14th of September 2024. Baptada, Madhuban. Essence: sweet children, follow the Father's Shrimat and decorate yourselves. Do not spoil your decoration by thinking about others. Do not waste your time. Question: how are you children? Cleverer magicians than the Father. Answer: whilst sitting here, you are decorating yourselves to become like Lakshmi and Narayan. While sitting here, you are changing yourselves. This too is magic. By remembering Alpha alone, you became decorated. There is no need to use your hands and feet, for it is just a question of thinking about it. By having yoga, you became clean, pure and beautiful. Both you, the soul, and your bodies became pure. And that too is wonder. Om Shanti. The spiritual magician sits here and explains to you, spiritual children, who are even cleverer magicians than the Father. What are you doing here? While you sit here, there is no sound or movement. The Father, that is the bridegroom, is showing this method to the brides. The beloved tells you, what are you doing while you are sitting here? You are decorating yourselves to become like Lakshmi and Narayan. Would anyone believe this? All of you are sitting here, but you are number-wise according to your efforts. The Father says you have to become decorated in that way. That is your aim and object for the future land of immortality. What are you doing whilst sitting here? You are making effort for the decoration of paradise. What would you call this? While sitting here, you are changing yourselves. The Father has given you the one key of Man Manabo. For when you sit and move around here, apart from this, do not listen to or speak about unless things and thereby waste your time. Simply remain engaged in decorating yourselves. What does it matter to you whether someone does something or not? Simply remain absorbed in your efforts. This is a matter of understanding. When a new person hears this, he would surely be amazed. Some of you are decorating yourselves, whereas others are spoiling their decoration. They continue to waste their time thinking about others. The Father is telling you children to look only at yourselves and see what are you doing. He has given you a very short method. There is just the one word, Man Manabo. You are sitting here, but your intellects are aware of how the whole world cycle turns. We are now once again decorating the world. You are multi-million times fortunate. While sitting here, you are carrying out of many tasks. This is not a question of using your hands or feet. It is just a matter of your thoughts. You would say, while sitting here, we are decorating ourselves for the highest on high world. The mantra of Man Manabhava is so elevated. This is by having this yoga that your sins will continue to be burnt away and while became clean. You will become very beautiful. Souls are now impure. And so, look at the condition bodies have reached. You souls and your bodies will now become pure. This is a wonder. So, you have to decorate yourselves in this way and imbibe divine virtues too. The Father shows all of you the same path. Alf and Bay. It is a matter of just Alf. Continue to remember the Father and your decoration will be totally changed. You are even greater magician than the Father. You are shown the way to become decorated, but not decorating yourself. You create a loss for yourself unnecessarily. At least you understand what you used to do on the path of devotion. Look what you have become through having spoilt your decorations totally. You are now being decorated with just the one word, with remembering of the Father. Baba explains to you children so well and refreshes you. What are you doing while sitting here? While are you sitting here, you are on the pilgrimage of remembrance. If your thoughts go in other direction, you will not be decorated. You are being decorated, and so you also have to show the path to others. The Father comes to decorate us in this way. Shiv Baba, it is your wonder that you are decorating us so much while walking, sitting and moving around. We have to decorate ourselves. Some decorate themselves and then decorates others too. Some don't decorate themselves and then also continue to spoil the decoration of others. They relate unless things and also bring down the other person's stage. Then that one deprives himself of the decoration and also deprives others of it. Therefore, think carefully about the methods that Baba gives us. You don't learn these methods by studying the scriptures of the path of devotion. The scriptures belong to the path of devotion. When you are asked, why do you not believe in the scriptures? Tell them, we believe in everything. We have done devotion for half a cycle. We read the scriptures. So, why would we not believe in them? There is a day and night. So, we definitely accept both. This is an unlimited day and night. The Father says, sweet children, decorate yourselves. Do not waste your time. There is very little time. Your intellects have to be very broad and unlimited. Let there be a lot of love amongst you. You mustn't waste your time because your time is very valuable. You are becoming like diamonds from shells. You are not listening to all of this unnecessarily. Is this a religious story? The Father only tells you one word. Important people do not talk too much. The Father shows you the path to liberation in life in a second. They, Lakshmi and Narayan, are beautifully decorated, and this is why many people continue to worship their images. The greater the person, the bigger the temple that will be built, and the more decorations that will be put on them. Previously, they used to garland the ideals of the deities with diamond necklace. Baba has experienced this. Baba himself made diamond necklace for Lakshmi and Narayan. In fact, no one here can make the costumes like they had. You are now making those number-wise according to your efforts. The Father explains, children, do not waste your time or the time of others. The Father is showing you a very easy way. Remembering me and your sins will be erased. You cannot have a lot of decoration unless you have remembrance. You are going to become those. You have to adopt divine natures. There should be no need to say anything for this, but because people have stone intellects, everything has to be explained. It is a matter of a second. The Father says, sweetest children, you have to spoil your decoration so much by forgetting your Father. The Father says, continue to decorate yourselves while walking and moving around. However, Maya is no less. Some children write, Baba, your Maya harasses me a great deal. Oh, but she is not my Maya. This is just a play. I have come to liberate you from Maya. So, how can she be my Maya? At this time, it is her kingdom completely. Just as day and night cannot be any different, so too, this unlimited day and night cannot be different by even a second. You children are now decorating yourselves in this way, number-wise, according to your efforts. The father says, if you want to become rulers of the globe, continue to turn the cycle of self-realization. You may live at home with your families. Here, you have to do everything with your intellects. The mind and intellects are in the soul. Here, you don't have any external, mundane business. You come here to refresh yourselves and decorate yourselves. The Father teaches everyone the same things. You come here to Baba personally to listen to new points, and then when you are return home, whatever you heard here is forgotten as soon as you leave here. You brush down your aprons. You don't churn the things you heard. There are many places of solitude for you here. Outside, bedbugs continue to wander around. They kill one another and drink the blood. The Father explains to you, children, this time of yours is most valuable. Do not waste it. You have been given many methods with which you can decorate yourselves. I come to uplift everyone. I have come to give you the sovereignty of the world. Therefore, now remember me. Do not waste your time. While doing your work, continue to remember the Father. All of you, many souls, are lovers of the one beloved, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. You have heard many religious stories of the world. The Father says, now forget all of those on the path of devotion. You remembered me, and you also made a promise. I will belong to you alone. There is the one beloved of so many lovers. On the path of devotion, they say, I will merge into the Brahm element. All of those matters are useless. Not a single human being can attain eternal liberation. This is an eternal drama. All of them are actors in it, and there cannot be a slightest difference. The Father says, simply remember the one else and you will become decorated. You are now becoming that. You now remember that you have decorated yourselves many times. Baba, you will come every circle and we will listen to you alone. These points are so deep. Baba has shown you a very good method. I have to surrender to such a Father. Lovers and beloveds are not all alike. Here, there is just a one beloved for all you souls. There is nothing physical here. However, it is only at the confluence age that you are shown this method by the Father. No matter where you go, whatever you eat and drink, whether you are tour around or do your job, just continue to decorate yourselves. All of you souls are lovers of the one beloved. That is all. Simply continue to remember him. Some children say, I continue to remember Baba 24 hours a day. However, no one can have remembrance all the time. At the most, perhaps, they have 2 to 2.5 hours of remembrance. When they write that they have more remembrance than that, Baba does not believe it. If you don't remind others, how can Baba understand that you stay in remembrance? Is this something difficult? Is there any expense in this? Not at all. Simply continue to remember Baba and your sins will be cut away. So also have to imbibe divine virtues. Impure ones cannot go to the land of peace or the land of happiness. The Father says, you children, consider yourselves to be souls. Consider yourselves to be brothers. Your parts of 84 births are now ending. You now have to shed those old costumes. Look how the drama has been created. You know it number-wise. According to the efforts you make, no one in the world understands anything. Each one of you can ask yourself whether you are following the Father's directions. If you follow them, You will be decorated very well. Some spoil their decoration by telling the one another wrong things and listening to them. They also spoil the decoration of others. You children should constantly be concerned about how to become decorated. Whatever else there is, that is fine. Each of you just needs to be able to get 2 chapatis for your stomach without any trouble. In fact, the stomach doesn't need much. Although you are sannyasis, you are Rajyogis, neither very high nor low. You may eat, but you mustn't have too many habits. Simply remind one another. Are you remembering Shubaba? Do you remember your inheritance? Do you remember the decoration of the sovereignty of the world? Just think about what your income will be by just sitting here. Just by having the pilgrimage of remembrance, you will receive a lot of happiness. From this income, there is no other difficulty. People continue to stumble along so much on the path of devotion. The Father has now come to decorate you. So look after yourself very well. Do not forget. Maya makes you forget and you then waste a lot of time. This time is very valuable for you. You making effort to study. People can become whatever they want. Baba does not give you any other difficulty. He simply says, remember me. There is no need to take up by books, etc. Does Baba take up any books? The Father says, I come and adopt you through this Prajapita Brahma. He is the father of people. So, how could such a huge physical creation be created? Children are adopted. You are to receive the inheritance from the Father. The Father adopts you through Brahma. This is why he is called the Mother and Father. You also know that it is very accurate for the Father to come. He come at the accurate time and will go back at the accurate time. The world definitely has to change. The Father is now giving you children so much wisdom. You have to follow the Father's direction. Students have to use their intellects to churn what they study. You also carry these sanskaras with you. Just the Father has these sanskaras. You souls are also filling yourselves with these sanskaras. Then, when you come here, you will repeat the same parts again. You will come here number-wise according to your efforts. Ask your heart, how much effort have I made to decorate myself? Have I wasted my time anywhere? The Father cautions you, do not waste your time in useless matters. Remember the Father's Srimad. Do not follow human dictates. You don't know you are in the old world. The Father has told you what you were. There is so much sorrow in this old world. This part has also been received according to the drama. According to the drama, there are so many obstacles. The Father explains, children, this is a play about knowledge and devotion. It is a wonderful drama. Such a tiny soul is filled with a whole imperishable part. And he continues to play that Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long-lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bap Dada. The spiritual Father says, Namaste to the spiritual children. Spiritual children says, Namaste to the spiritual Father. Essence for Dharana. First point. Renounce everything and simply be concerned about how to become decorated like Lakshmi and Narayan. Second point. Ask yourself. First point. I decorating myself very well by following Srimad and used the key of Man Manabo. Second point. Do I spoil my decoration by saying and listening to wrong things? Third point. Do I interact with everyone with love? Do I waste my valuable time anywhere? Fourth point. Have I adopted a divine nature? Blessing. May you finish all waste thoughts by finding the cause of them and became an embodiment of solutions. There are two main reasons for waste thoughts arising. First one, arrogance, abhiman, and second point, feeling insulted, apaman. Why am I given less? I too should receive this status. I should also have been placed at the front. In this, you either consider yourself to be insulted or you develop arrogance. To experience arrogance or feel insulted in terms of your name, respect, honor, in moving forward or in doing service is the cause of waste thoughts. You find the cause of them, and to find a solution to them is to become an embodiment of solutions. Slogan: to travel to the sweet home with the power of silence is very easy. Acha, Om Shanti.